Can local production, in your opinion, get new viewers and keep the old ones?
Yes, of course. You should try to ask that question in an alternate way.
Okay.
That would be just absurd. Of course, local content is crucial, I think, to especially VOD or streaming services that are relying on submissions and to pay about, what is it, $10 a month. So, which adds up to quite some money in a territory like, let's say, around here or in Scandinavia. So I think local content is the key to gaining interest, because all I think people are on commercial TV. You have all the American shows that you're used to. You find the comedies, you find the blockbuster shows there. But if you pay extra, you want something you can't get anywhere else. And of course you're interested in your area and dealing with themes and stories that just grows up from where you live. I think that's and it really has been a successful concept or recipe all along. In the US, it's very local. Many times it's very just Sopranos. It's very New Jersey, and it doesn't, scare viewers away around the world. On the contrary, it attracts viewers and it gets you something that you are always, you maybe don't know that you're looking for it. But I think that viewers and audience are looking to learn something about something they don't know. Their curiosity awakens, and you actually learn something about this society, about this culture that you didn't know. So I think there is something in it for the local viewers, but also something in it for international audience. Of course, if it's well done, and if it's always has to be gripping, exciting, and good scripted drama.
You said yourself, it has to be a good material. How hard is it to find a good creative solution for a local production, good new material? How do you incentivize?
I haven't tried it myself, as I'm a writer from Scandinavia, so I'm in the business in the inside, and I'm just working like everyone else. But I've just listened to the HBO's Chief of Development, I think. Sorry, I don't remember his name right now in this instant. But he was telling me how they approach regions in this region, for example, by a competition.
Writing competition.
Writing competition, just to see where are the writers hiding out, because it could be, quite difficult to find them.
But
writers are shy. They don't,
Yes, they need agents and managers.
They need agents and managers,
but you come from an area from Scandinavia that is very, very successful, very huge here, especially in this region. We love watching your shows, your drama shows.
Yeah.
What's so special about your approach of telling story in comparison to, I don't know, you said yourself, America is very local in comparison to American TV shows?
Well, I think in Scandinavia we have a tradition of, it's slower paced a little bit. So we have time to dig in deeper into characters. I don't say that American production doesn't do that, because they do. But I think they are under more of a stress of making the pace of it to be higher. The turning points will be more extravagant and comes more frequently. But what I do think, we have a narrative in Scandinavia that is springing from crime novels from back in the 70s that always was dealing with society and was quite political, I would say. And that tradition, I think that tradition then transformed into what we call Nordic noir, but there is a risk, I think, if you create a formula that is, you find this is successful, not only locally but internationally, so you have easier access to finances and stuff like that. There is a risk that you'll be stuck with this, and the audience doesn't want to see anything else. They just want this. And if you are doing some other type of show, as good, but the audience will reject it because it's not what we are expecting from your region. We are expecting this. And in that world, there is a funny story about how heaven or hell is. When hell is the Brits are the chefs and so on, and the Italians run the whole thing. But I think there's a risk. I'm not saying that we are heading that way, but there is a risk that we are the Swedes or the Scandinavians. You're going to tell the Nordic noir murder stories. The Brits, you're going to do the costume parody shows.
Yes.
And the Italians, you'll tell you stories about the mafia and the family. So that would be quite boring, I think.
Yes.
So I think we should be aware of this and
mix up a little bit.
Yeah, mix up and try and as a sole creator, you have to try to come up with new formulas, new stories that haven't been told yet. And but of course, I understand it's hard. If something is selling and something is easy financed, it's just stupid not to go that way. But not only, I think. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Lars.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure.
Thanks.